The ecosystems of the Eastern Caribbean are under severe threat due to overfishing, industrial and marine pollution, runoff from deforestation and farming, and overdevelopment of coastal areas. To help stem these threats, the United States Agency for International Development, Barbados and Eastern Caribbean, has been supporting local communities throughout the Caribbean in an effort to conserve and enrich the island's delicate biodiversity. Among USAID's diverse portfolio of environmental activities are those that focus on marine life protection, organic farming techniques, public education, and livelihood development. These efforts have had a positive impact locally and are linking the Eastern Caribbean islands to greater global conservation solutions.
The idea of a marine protected area is to protect the marine environment. To do this, we think it is absolutely necessary to involve local people.
My name is Cecil Stephen McQueen. I'm a teacher by profession, but I have been fishing all my life. If we look back at the history of Molinier-Bouchergeoux, you'll realize many years ago this area was booming with marine life. And there is a need to protect those areas that are under threat.
The government has placed emphasis on protecting the environment and protecting the marine life. We are working with 3 marine protected areas right now: the Sandy Island Oysterbed Marine Protected Area in Carriacou, the Molinier-Bouchergeoux Marine Protected Area, and the Woburn-Clasco Bay Marine Protected Area. We want to protect the reef and the whole ecosystem so that the fishermen, their families, the communities can benefit in a long term.
My name is Luther Rennie. I'm the chairman of the Sandy Island Oysterbed Marine Protected Area in Carriacou. We think that having done the right things to protect the environment, it will attract ecotourism. And we also thought that the people in the community should be the ones who are employed.
In the 3 MPAs that we have now, USAID have been providing assistance for us. We are now conducting training course for the MPA wardens. We also have the mooring materials. The management plan will soon be completed, and then we have other communication materials.
I would like to be a warden for the Bouchergeoux-Molinier Marine Protected Area, mainly because I want to be a part of the process in trying to restore partially lost marine ecosystems.
As a scuba diver, we do more commercial diving, but in the training for the marine protected areas, as a warden, I'm able to make that link between the direct impact that we ourselves cause.
Now we're seeing a lot of activities and, sort of renewed vigor by everyone. And that couldn't be possible without the assistance from USAID.
And I would want my grandchildren, my great-great-grand, to enjoy the coral reef. I would want them to be able to know what a leatherback tut will look like, what a hawksbill tut will look like in a natural environment.
I started doing organic farming a long time ago, when all of the farmers around was conventional farming. Well, I'm Roy Ormond. I'm an agriculturist. I was born on a farm. I also studied agriculture at school, and from then I'm involved in organic agriculture.
Conventional farming has two main problems. The first being the cost of the conventional farming in terms of money, and the second being the cost of conventional farming in terms of the cost to the environment. You have to keep pumping more and more conventional inputs into the farm, and it causes degradation to the soil. It depletes the soil. It destroys all the flora and fauna in the soil.
A lot of people don't have the confidence that organic can be as fruitful as conventional farming.
DOME is a grassroots organization made up of farmers like Roy Ormond, as well as non-farmers, persons interested in living the organic lifestyle. USAID COTS has been very, very helpful to DOME. We have been working with them for the past 2 years, 2.5 years. They have assisted us tremendously in training our farmers from the basics, the fundamentals of organic farming, all the way to the steps necessary for certification.
Certification is very important because people say they are organic and they are not. The advantage of having farmers around you being organic is very important, that you can keep your natural environment safe.
Farmers meeting farmers, it's networking, so they get a chance to exchange their ideas, exchange their problems, exchange their experiences with each other, as well as learning new information during these classes. It's creating a whole new community, an organic community, and it's helping the farmers not to feel too isolated because they know there are others out there just like them trying to do the same things, working towards the same goals. We hope that certification will allow us to export our products to neighboring islands and further afield internationally to United States and Europe.
We should be in line with the international certification, so whatever comes, we're ready.
We want to make Dominica an organic island. That's our ultimate goal.
Goats in the national parks has been a problem that is, I think, getting worse a little bit every year. It's a beautiful eroded volcanic landscape. The soils are shallow, there are lots of rocky outcrops. People see it as a wasteland, and as a result they bring their wild animals here to graze. As the herds increase, the parks, we're noticing serious environmental issues developing as a result. I'm Reg Murphy. I work for national parks. My responsibilities here is I'm in charge of the Heritage Department.
The Environmental Awareness Group, or EAG as we are known, is a local environmental NGO that's been around for the past 20 or so years. The relationship between the EAG and USAID goes back a number of years now.
The EAG has a really good reputation. They're seen within the community. They have members throughout the community, and they're seen as doing a fairly good job, and people respect them.
The Livestock Reform Initiative is a project that was implemented to address the continued degradation of our national parks. The degradation or the erosion is being mainly caused by ruminant livestock.
The efforts to sort of control the damage as such could not have been done through the EAG. We needed an outside party, a neutral party, because we're a little bit too close, because we're here in the park, we're monitoring the situation, and we're seen to be the authority.
The components of the Livestock Reform Initiative are education and awareness, training and development within the livestock sector, policy advocacy, and community engagement.
My name is Rico Colborn. I'm 19 years old. I attend the Antigua State College. When I was younger, I didn't realize that grazing was harmful to the environment. In fact, I thought it was a good thing. What I've learned from the EAG is that biodiversity is very important to keep the environment in a way that will be beneficial to both animals and humans in the future.
We know that this issue will not be solved in a year or two, but USAID has enabled us to generate the tools needed to continue to raise awareness and to institute better livestock management practices.